Hey friends, it's your pal SVH coming at you with a bowl of Saki for August 18th. And they said there's going to be a hurricane here in California. First time I've ever heard of anything like this in the 20-some years I've been here. But I figured the best thing I could do is get on top of a mountain, go see for myself, right? So here I am. I do see some kind of stormy clouds, things like that. I'm not real close to the coast here, but you can kind of see some, coastal precipitation going on, that kind of thing. So yeah, I'm gonna get out here and do a little hike before the rains come in and the winds get high and all that good stuff. So thought this would be a perfect time to share a bowl of Saki. And this is a good one. Do not take the example of another as an excuse for your own wrongdoing. Do not take the example of another as an excuse for your own wrongdoing. I'll show you. I got distracted. There's a little beetle on the ground here. What's up, buddy? So yeah, come walk with me. We'll talk about this one a little. Do not take the example of another as an excuse for your own wrongdoing. I come up from an era, I just turned 50 last week, so I come from an era where, we used to say, well, Bobby was able to do it, why can't I do it? I wanted to get my ear pierced when I was younger, and it was like, well, Tony did it, why can't I do it? And that kind of stuff. Sometimes we just don't know how to take that. And our parents' answer was always what? It was always, well, if Tony was going to jump off a building, would you do the same? Always that kind of response, the good old days. But when you stop to think about that, it's so true. Just because somebody else gets away with something doesn't mean you need to try, right? Because they're building their own karmic debt by doing the things that they're doing. And they're taking their responsibility for their own, action. And you're going to have to take responsibilities for yours too. So if you're doing something that, is shady or isn't right, or, just feels like you're going with the flow because everybody else is doing it, it's not an excuse. Doesn't justify it, doesn't make it okay. And each person walks their own path too. Mine right now seems to be uphill, so a little winded, but everybody has to walk their own path, and it's up to people to awaken to truth, to reality in their own way, in their own time. So, it might be someone's turn to make a real bad turn in life and to make a mistake where it's not yours. So that's where kind of following in the footsteps of others can backfire on you. And pause here for a minute. You guys might have seen the news, excuse me, some of the videos going around of the big grab from the Topanga Mall a week or so ago. I think it was like 30 or 35 kids all ran into the Topanga Mall. Now, Topanga is a place I love. It's very close to my heart. When I first moved out here, I had a dear friend that lived there, so I spent a lot of time up there. Used to feed the homeless on Thanksgiving, and just spent a lot of time in the mountains up there. Beautiful hikes and trails, and just great native land up there. So that area to me is special, and that mall is it's an affluent area. It's not a rich area per se, but it's kind of a midst of a lot of rich areas around it. So when you see these videos, you see a lot of the monkey see monkey. All right, folks, sorry I lost you there. Ran out of storage, had to stop and make a little space, and then I saw a king snake. I tried to grab it, but it was already tail disappearing in the bushes by the time I saw it. So looked like it was a beautiful little snake though. Anyway, I was talking about the 100th monkey effect, or the monkey see monkey do mindset, that we see a lot of times today. And if you see any of these videos, like I said, of the Topanga Canyon Mall, Topanga Mall, where, you know, I think there's like 35 people running in the mall to, you know, do like a smash and grab, and there's a bunch of other people just standing outside, and you can kind of see that when they see all these people running in, they just kind of, I'm gonna run in with them, you know. They don't know what they're getting into, but they're running into, you know, maybe a danger zone, maybe a situation where they're going to get themselves in trouble. And like I said, you know, you got to let others be who they are. It might be their time to get in trouble or to cause some ruckus, to learn from it or to grow or to have some experience that they're supposed to have, but it might not be your experience or your what's meant for you. So the whole idea of that, again, you know, centering around what Merchant says in the bowl of Saki. Do not take the example of another as an excuse for your own wrongdoing. So yeah, if, you know, just because Bobby did it doesn't mean you should do it, right? So really important things to take to heart. So I really think that's a great bowl of Saki and just a great message. And yeah, so I'm gonna get on with the hike here. I'll probably hit you up with another one later today. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I'll catch you later. Gonna catch me a snake.